You can check it, sir. I think it has. If there's any issue, you can still get back to me. But I think it has.
So what's going on? Your try is still the same repository, are you?
It's not reflecting yet.
Yeah, so
I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming.
I think someone is maybe listening. Okay, it's okay, sir. So are you sure you pushed into this environment?
Give me a minute, please. It's under here. I'm catching you again.
And see the last commit here. Did you add a commit?
Add a commit. Git status add commit and push. But it's not.
Was he on that
But
branch? There's only one branch there
um,
now. Or did you create another branch?
the main branch. Let me check the branch again. Okay, yes, main branch. It is giving me permission denied. Yeah, okay.
Yes, you should. Fair enough.
Permission denied still. Mm.
You know what? You know the areas. You know the. Okay, can you share your screen so that we can see your screen so we do it together? So
Okay,
it doesn't
I'm
waste
coming.
much time.
This area. Can you see some?
A moment. Is that okay? So
This can you see?
git state. Yeah, yeah, I can see. So I want to see when.
Yeah,
So now,
this
so can
part.
you go to, instead of using your PowerShell directly, can you click on the drop down under that terminal where you have that plus icon? Yeah.
Mm,
So choose the Git bash. So and
okay.
I'm seeing that. Okay. So just try to. Can I see your trail, your file tray, just to be sure that this
My
guy is your file tray. Okay.
this is
Okay. So you still have some things that you can push. All right. So you can do
yes.
your Git. Okay. So you can do your commits. Not even sure if you're just okay. Probably if zero so hello. Hello.
Sir,
No. I was testing if my microphone is fruitful.
this is the same error I've been getting.
So it said what's no changes. Do you have Git ignore? Yeah, you do. Scroll up. Scroll up. Yeah. So when you committed Git commit, it said cannot open directory. Permission denied.
This was the same error when I used PowerShell.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So did you install your Git as a global? So can you go to your command prompts? Open
To
your
my what,
command
sir?
prompts. Command prompts. Command prompts.
Okay.
So can you globally say Git version?
Okay.
Okay, it is installed globally. So what about your global user?
Sir?
Your global user. What global user are you using?
I don't know what you mean by global user. I don't know
So
what
did
that
you
means.
register any user?
Eh? Let's design. Is it for GitHub?
Yeah.
No.
So you need a Git global configuration.
Fuck.
Uh, so you need to configure the syntax is. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just do git config hyphen global user dot name.
Hyphen
Yeah,
global
yeah. Then space user dot name.
user dot
Name.
this.
Yeah. So then space inside double quotes. Then just give it your username. Space double quotes.
Okay.
A moment, please. Let me see this Palito. Eh? Four. Can you collect?
This is my first time doing this and it's not giving me this kind of error.
Okay, so just press enter. Is that your well? So at least this doesn't matter yet. Username doesn't matter. So but your email. So you do the same syntax, but in this case, you replace user dot name to user dot email. Okay, so go back to your this thing again. Let's see the issue. So this is your permission stuff. But when you added, it didn't give you any issue. It was when you wanted to commit. I
Yes,
think
when I added
I gave you permission on that repository. A moment, let me also see.
the same issue.
Same issue. So that we don't waste much time. Although let me just see if it's permission
I don't know
granted.
if this is my first time to commit. I think it's the issue. Maybe it's from the commit part.
That's not sure. Currently a contributor. You have the permission.
Maybe
So another thing you can do that I can also check is, can you on where you have that user icon on the top, on the bottom left, there's a user icon like a profile like this above the
this one.
yeah. So can you click on yeah, can you go ahead with it? Can you sign out
Okay,
and then try to sign
I've
in?
signed out.
Daily, are you still with us? Are you still in a meeting? Are you with us or you are in a section?
I'm with you, please. I'm with you. Thank you.
Monzuk, are you here? Monzuk, are you here? Okay, so that we don't waste much time, though, we can look into that. Uh, Let me go ahead and share my screen. So before I do that, what are those changes we made that last time? I think we did some
This
changes.
was it on the table folder. The table SSE. We added this
Tell
this
tell
was
me,
the code.
I say I'm on the road. Oh. I'm
Yeah, no
going
problem.
somewhere, but
Yeah.
I'm using my airport to listen.
All right, fantastic. No problem.
Alright.
Uh, Okay, so those are the areas we looked into. So if you can take a screenshot, take a screenshot. I think you should be able to
Okay.
share. You should be able to share it on the group or on this call. I'm not sure if it allows us to share image.
Or is it possible I just share the file with you directly on WhatsApp or something?
Okay, let's try that. Let's try that.
Okay.
So you don't need to copy the file, just copy the table code and just
Sir?
paste. Copy the table code, paste it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, just copy the table code. Abi.
Yeah, so that we don't start sharing everything. Yeah, so I can just replace it with it. So let me just share my screen.
I think that was all the changes we made.
So have you tested this on the front end or you did
I
not?
have I haven't tested it,
Why?
and yes, we added this part too to the SSC. Okay, it's part of everything's there. No, everything's there. Don't worry, sir. Everything. Should I stop sharing? Okay.
Yeah, you can stop sharing. So you only shared SSC. Was it only SSC you worked on?
Yes, sir. That we made changes to. Let me check. It was only SSC.
We didn't work anything on the part.
Department. That department. I think yes. We added the field. Let me share that one. We added the field 7 to it. The CA score.
C score. Uh,
I'll share the code now. I'll send it to you.
okay. So I'm not even sure if okay. So that's what you take. Because I knew that we didn't share the recording of that section, right? So I'm not sure if others actually followed or so I think Monzuki, you can drop a chat. I know you can hear me. So just drop a message on the chat box. Are you sure this your table is complete?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is complete.
Sir?
So I'm not sure you or you have some error from your end also. So the
Let
table
me
still
check
tracking,
again, but I think I copied it.
from your end. You can check it well. You can see my screen. I think we
Yeah.
are good. So just to do a recap, I'm not sure I've published this to our environment. Let me check. Yes, I've changed the. Okay. Who else is using this environment? So I might want to use. Okay, let me use color there. Okay. So your license does not grant you. So we need to reset that environment. So meaning that I later go ahead and create my environment. That environment is expired already. So uh, but Israel, can you help us with the summary of that last section so that I mean all of us can be up to date. I mean what we were trying to achieve, what we later achieve at the end of the day, so that we are all
Okay,
up
sir.
on track.
It was more about um the first about requirements before a person takes an exam before sitting and second sitting, that a student has to, like a student that takes the first sitting is supposed to pass all the subjects he has filled in for. but second sitting is not required to pass all, but he has to score enough in every subject that he needs. I don't know if you understand that part.
Do you understand what you're explaining? I'm lost also, that's why. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one. Like for somebody that I don't even know anything about it, so I'm not sure they will understand what you're saying. So you can start from like the
Yeah.
problem we were trying to solve, and then I think you can start from there. That makes sense.
So, you said what, sir?
I said you can start from the issue we're trying to fix.
Okay, I'm coming. So. The issue is more or less like if like let's say if a student wants to write the exam, he has some requirements he has to have before he passes, which is passing all the subjects he has filled in for. And to pass those subjects he has filled in for, the he has to for registration. How am I explaining like this? So before he passes, he meets all the requirements. There's one option for the sitting. For the sitting, after total of sitting, first sitting and second sitting. Is that part clear? That to this extent, is that part clear?
Maybe one of us should
Uh,
respond to that, maybe on the chat. Mozub, do you understand?
Let me take it again.
So how was that?
Do you understand what Tizio just explained?
He said the second placement. I don't really understand.
Okay, the for registration. I mean, for a student, there are requirements for students before they can. I mean, before they pass an exam, there are set of requirements they're supposed to meet. And for the set of requirements, there are some subjects. There are subjects you have to fill in. They are going to write before you meet the requirements for. I mean, before you can say if you pass an exam or you got an admission to this course, you get. Are you with me?
So in summary,
So
so yeah, we don't waste our time too. So I just think that because you didn't start it from the beginning, even though you assume that we are all in the section the last time. So we're trying to look at a situation whereby a new candidate wants to write an entrance exam to an institution, and we know we are using Nigeria system, and we know that our system requires that if I'm going for a science department, there's a requirement of subject I need to have. I need to have some combination of my JAM. I also need to have some combination on my SSC, or which they call WAEC. I have to have a specific combination. Then there's also accommodation of there are cases whereby you don't pass your SSC at once. Probably you wrote WAEC and you had English or you didn't have maths, and you were able to now still write NECO or write other SSC exam, which is giving you the flexibility of using two sitting. And the emphasis of that particular section was based on if you have just one sitting, maybe you passed your SSC at once and you want to like apply for the institution, right? Um, the system is able to know that at least you pass all of those recommended courses or subjects. Sorry, I've been scrolling since. What do I want to do? I want to choose NG. All right. So we all know how to create environments now. Abby, hello. Am I still audible?
Hello, sir. Please, can you come again? I
I
lost
said
you a
we
bit.
all know how to create environments, right?
Yes, sir.
don't know if that brings clarity to the issue we're trying to fix. So while we wait for this, so let's just continue with it. Israel, you've published yours, have you?
I've not I can do that now. I've not published mine, but I can do that now. So
Okay, can you publish so that we can? I'm not sure. Maybe publish first. Why these guys still prepares the environment? So there are some omission we even did there. I purposely did not talk about it, but then I'll just push it out to see if we're actually following out this one. Let me know once you have done the publishing. And I'm also using the opportunity to check if this guy is done. From now, should be done. Are you able to publish now?
I'm coming now. Sorry.
Is it not publishing or what?
Is that my username again? I don't know why.
It's asking you for username.
Yes.
What browser are you using for your environment? That was why I asked that you also share your screen.
I'm using Chrome.
You're using Chrome. Is that where it is publishing into?
It should be, yes. That's supposed to be publishing.
Can I see your screen?
Mm-hmm. This is the username essential.
All right. So you should know why you're having this issue. You don't have your launch.json file. Can you go back? Now can you click on your VS code? The
Yes.
VS code. The VS code.
This.
So you can see your configuration now. Are you using on-prem? Is that your environment name?
No. Okay.
Exactly. Once you do that, you should be able to publish.
Come.
Okay, so I think this one should be done by now. Still preparing.
Bọ́lá wọn sáré láì tètè dé bọ̀. Ó ti bí àwọn bíi 12 11. Ó ti ṣe alágùngbé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ fún mi sí ìmọ̀sí tí wọ́n ní lọ́sùn at that time. Ojú ọ̀nà ló ṣe wà láti 10 o'clock. Lọ́tọ̀ ọ̀gá lòun kọ́. Jẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rún ìṣẹ̀kọ̀kọ́ àdírẹ́sì kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́ṣẹ̀. Mo wá sí ilé lánàá. Hello? Mo ní o wá sí ilé lánàá. Ìgbà tó dé ẹnu géètì kí ló dé tó ń pè mí kó tó gba kọ́kọ́rọ́ ní. Ta ló fún ẹ ní kíì? Mo tọ́pù kíì fún àwọn ọmọ. O dé ilé mi, o ò bá mi nílé, o dẹ̀ gba kọ́kọ́rọ́. O dẹ̀ tún wọlé náà nìyẹn. O tún wá dé kíṣìn, o bọ́ sínú kíchìn mi. Ẹ gba bàbá àjẹ́ ẹyọ kan tó kù mbẹ́, o dẹ̀ tún mú o dẹ̀ tún jẹ́. Sọ́mi àwọn nǹkan tí ẹ̀ bá lè gbà, ẹyẹ máa fi lọ má nìyí o. Torí tó bá jẹ́ pé ilé ara ẹni ò lè gba irú ẹ̀ nílé ara ẹ o. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ ò lè ṣe oúnjẹ kalẹ̀. You get the last one tó máa fi sáàbù ẹ, ó lè gbé fún ẹlòmíì àbí ò ní láìkí ẹ o.
You can mute, I beg. Sorry. So I don't know why it's taking this much time for it to load. And Israel, we are not able to complete it. Abi?
Sir, you can continue. Give me a minute. I'm almost done with it. Sir,
Yeah, I'm listening.
so yeah, I'm still having the same issue. But can I show you my don't judge yourself code if it's correct?
Alright, so let me see.
This is what I have just. I change.
So man, me seeing all of this it's discouraging now. So uh, you have server, and you're pointing to SaaS server like this. So mainly we use server for on-prem. When you see that property server, mainly you are pointing to an on-prem. So you need to remove that guy. And what?
Sir,
Where did you get all of this from?
and I thought I'll change the tenants and default.
You have not been following, no, and I'm not happy. So let me give you something to compare because I don't know why. Let me just give you something to compare. And please, you are not giving me that goosebumps. So you are dragging me back. So can you compare?
Mm.
So the first one, name, you still left it to your own server. They even gave you a description that your own server. So it could be any name you want to give it, right? Microsoft Cloud Sandbox is just only telling you that it's a sandbox environment. I can change the name to whatever I want to, right? And you can see the environment type. It is sandbox. Hmm? Environment
Yes.
name. I'm not sure I can see anything environment name here. You are targeting. So the question you're supposed to ask yourself is that what are you targeting at the end of the day? So probably you want to check on launch.json explanation for Business Central after this class. No, then you should be able to get um, that answer. But for now, just copy and paste and replace what you are supposed to replace so that we don't waste much time. And I don't know why this one is taking forever to complete. Why are you preparing since? Okay, it's now active. Alright, I can also publish on my end. Let's see. You understand?
Yes, sir. I'm getting everything.
Trying to. Once you have done that, you can just publish. Although I will be sharing my own screen.
Sorry, sir. The environment name can be any name I give it to. I give to it, right?
Environment name is your own environment name.
Okay.
It's not any name. It's your sandbox environment name. And how do you get that? You know how to get that.
Yes, sir. This is it.
Yes. So that is not it. That is not it. So your environment name is sandbox. Sandbox. Yeah, that's the environment name. When I share this rubbish here, so that's SSCU subjects. So SSCU. So why do we have so rubbishes? Okay, this is. Can you all see my screen? Hello.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. So you can see that while navigating through here, we've seen that there are some things that are not even functioning the way they are supposed to function, and that's why you have to publish, right? After you've written all your offline code, you need to publish. So as you can see where we have our SSC subjects, the purpose of this page is so that we can register all the possible subjects that will be required regardless of whatever department or faculty, be it science, be it whatever. We are registering all the possible subjects here. And that is why we have it in this form. So let's take, for instance, we will register some few English. So Okay, that's subject. Uh, so let's just take for instance, these are some of the subjects, but you get the gist now. This is where you register of the subjects. So meaning that wherever we are using SSC subjects, we have some areas whereby we are using these SSC subjects. Areas like uh, departmental courses, areas like JAM courses. So if you can remember that, that is why we are using that table relation, because we have registered. This is the database for all subjects that can possibly um, that we can possibly have. Meaning that whenever the user clicks on the JAM selection and he wants to choose the combination of JAM combination that he has registered, the system should be looking up to this particular database. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
All right, so that is one. I think we also created some other for uh, departments, SSC subject requirements. And the purpose for this one is what? Uh, a moment, let me just silence. All right, so the purpose for this departmental SSC subject requirement is that for each department, we want each department to be able to put a requirement of courses that anybody applying to be a part of that department should have in order for them to qualify. I will give an instance. If it has to do with JAMP, it means that whoever is coming through JAMP should have a specific subject combination. And you know that JAMP is usually 4 subjects. If I'm applying to become a computer scientist, meaning that I have to have my use of English, use of maths, I need to have my physics, and I think chemistry, even when chemistry is not needed, or economics, or something like that. But I just need to have a 4 combination subjects. So this is where we are tying that together too, right? And if you can see this record now, you see that there's a lot of things missing. We are just having a few, and I don't want to do the solution here, right? Now let's go to the front end and see how this works. Normally, this is supposed to be linked to each department, meaning that my front end, if I should search for department, right, should probably have an action that when I click on it, is able to take me to the department what course requirements, right? So let's quickly register a few departments. Remember that this is a fresh environment, that is why. So before I do this, I will need to register some faculty. Right? Because without the faculty, we can't have so let's say this is science. I hope we are following. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
so let's just say these are the 3 faculties that we have. And what we want to do next is we want to register each department under these faculties. So um, normally we should also have a button that when I click it here, it automatically takes me to department so that I can quickly register departments under these faculties. Meaning that if I'm focusing on this guy and I click on create faculty and create department, I should be able to just automatically create it from here instead of me coming to the global search again and saying that department. So as you can see the gaps that we are having in the processes, right? So I come back to department here. Let's now say, uh, yeah, okay. So, so we have the Department of Mathematical Science, and it is under science, as you can see. So immediately I chose science, it brought out the faculty name. So I've tied this one down to, so let's now say CMP, which is Department of Computer Science. I think we have only one department under law. Am I wrong? Abi?
I think so. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. I don't remember this one.
So let's just say these are the departments and faculty we have, meaning that if I have that same action button here, I should be able to put the requirement to qualify as a law person or a law student. Now, all these data are still scattered. What did we name it? We named it what? Let me check the page. I think we named it deep SSC subject requirement, blah blah blah. So I'll just copy this guy, paste it.